For this reason, we will call this the bottom of the neck, and we will call this the top of the neck. Hello, bass players. In this short lesson, I need to explain to you which way is up and which way is down on your bass. This sounds pretty basic, but it may not be what you think. Let's check it out. When we talk about up and down on an instrument, it has nothing to do with gravity. It's not directional in the way that you are used to. You know, where the ceiling is up and the floor is down. Sound is, of course, made up of waves. We have bigger waves and smaller waves comparatively. And we have arbitrarily assigned direction to those big and small waves. We call the big waves low, and we call the small waves high. Of course, they aren't actually any higher or lower in space, so we have essentially commandeered the use of these words for our own musical purposes. We all know instinctively what we mean by low notes and high notes. This can be best illustrated on a piano. The low notes are on the left side of the keyboard, and the high notes are on the right. Again, these are just notes that make big sound waves, and these are just notes that make small sound waves. So when it comes to the bass, and we say up and down, we are referring to the lower notes and the higher notes. On the neck, we have frets, which we use to select our various notes. So when we use frets on this area of the neck, we get low notes. When we use frets on this area of the neck, we get higher notes. Lower notes down here, higher notes up here. For this reason, we will call this the lower part of the neck, or the bottom of the neck, and we will call this area the higher part of the neck, or the top of the neck. Directionally, we can talk about going up the neck this way to get to higher notes, or we can talk about going down the neck this way to get to lower notes. This direction that we use is based on which part of the neck gives us low or high notes. Our strings have an up and down to them too. Our thicker strings make the lower notes. So this is our low string here, and this is our high string here. Likewise, if you're playing this string, and I ask you to go up a string, it means that I want you to go to play the next thinner string. So this string. If you're playing this string, and I ask you to go down a string, then you would go this way to the next thicker string. Going up my strings, going this way. Going down my strings, going this way. Now, unfortunately, up and down on the bass, as you may have noticed, is exactly the opposite of up and down in real life. Up the neck, going this way to get higher notes, is towards the earth, while going down the neck is away from the earth. And going up a string means to go towards the earth, and going down a string means to go to the string that's further away from the earth. This can create quite a lot of confusion, even for my more seasoned students. Just get in the habit of thinking from the notes point of view, because that is what we are really after. We want to think about lower notes and higher notes, going up for high notes and going down for low notes. Just remember, we are in opposite land here, so up is down and down is up. If you can get that, then you'll be just fine. I'll see you in the next lesson. We are referring to the fact that we're not actually going to shoot this, are we?